everybody. It is Mary
and Amma
and Donuts, and today we are reviewing Ready to Love Reunion Part 2. So we are basically going to get right into it, but we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, and keep it respectful. So we are going to get right into Ready to Love.
Yes.
And I just want to kind of start off with Precious.
Yes.
I feel like that's where it really kind of popped off.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, she was on to Laverne and everything, stuff like that. My thing is, Precious energy is really at 1,000. I don't know what's going on.
Well, she has seen the whole show, and she has seen what everybody had to say about her. And she's not amused about it, and I can kind of understand where she's coming from. Nobody wants to be known on Ready to Love as the party girl who no one, because that's kind of her life. So it really hit home. Like, she's not trying to be the party girl, but when you accept certain things which you're accepting in your personal life of you just being that person, someone's lover, but they're not trying to get serious about you.
Yeah.
Then it kind of makes you, I'm sure she feels sad about it. We talked about that before. And so now when the guys are saying, or according to Demetrius, this is what they're saying, like she's too much, or she's like a party person. No one wants to be known as some party club hopping girl, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so we were talking about, because, you know, Laverne said that they were trying to plot against him or whatever, stuff like that. Right. Apparently, I guess, Precious had called,
No, it started with Carmen, because Sabrina denied that she instigated stuff. But she and Precious have the same story, that Carmen called them to try to break up the couples and tell, say, hey, you guys vote out for Laverne. So Sabrina was like, I was going to vote him out anyway because he's my bottom two.
So I don't have to plot or anything like that.
And then Carmen tried to say, oh, Precious called me. And Precious was like, I did not call you. You called me. And I don't believe Carmen, because she lied already about Theo.
She seemed like a liar more and more every day.
Yeah, so she was going around calling people to see who to vote out. And like Tommy said, you're on the show for Ready to Love.
Like, I don't know why you have to do that.
It's not about you trying to break people up and stuff like that. But she just has a lot of bitterness in her.
I think she was very upset that her guy went to it, which was Eric.
Yeah.
And she has had it out for Dakia ever since.
Yeah, she's still been upset about that.
Girl,
and she seems to be upset with everyone.
And my thing is, though, if Eric actually felt like he had a connection with you, just because Dakia left, he wouldn't have left.
Yeah,
he would have still pursued you.
Carmen is there. Let me continue.
Yeah, so that just goes to show me that you were never really a contender, Carmen. So just go sit your blue-eyed self in the corner somewhere and go find some healing.
She said that Eric has, because he's a celebrity chef, he has worked with her a few times.
Yeah, so if he was looking for you, if he was checking for you, boo, he would have been checked for you, but he never checked for you. All because of those horrible blue-eye contacts you be wearing.
Carmen,
just use your natural eyeballs like God made you.
Yeah. So, anywho.
But yes, so that was that.
Anyway, so that was resolved. Then they talked, still staying on Precious. Now it happened with Demetrius, so they wanted to settle that whole thing. And they kind of did the replay, and we saw how she was really feeling Demetrius.
She was like, this is the man of my dreams.
Yes.
But she said that about almost every guy. First, she said that about Poe, about how, oh, this is the man that I want. I've never felt this way. She said that about Demetrius. She said that about Donovan.
Yeah.
Like, she jumped in
and even
before anybody said anything.
Too.
I'm just like, girl, kid, you breathe. Two... And then really figure out what you like.
Demetrius. And even when people were speaking out against him as time went on, she will speak up for him. But he was not feeling her at all.
Precious needs healing. And I said that from the first second I saw her.
And she was very upset. So she kind of... she started going in on Demetrius.
On him.
Y'all tell us how you feel about that.
But it seemed like she was calm in the beginning. She seemed quite calm.
But he was also like kind of being like defensive.
He was like, if you would just shut up and let me talk for 2 seconds. And she was like, you know what? Well, he didn't say shut up.
But he was trying to tell her that what we all had just witnessed him saying. What he was trying to explain. He was trying to say that.
That's not what he said. He said, I only said I wasn't interested in you. You said a lot of other slanderous stuff as well. Yeah. As well as I'm not interested in her.
And the time that you even told her that she was a party girl and the guys are thinking that she wants to be at the club all night and they have passed that time of their life. That was the time he told her that
was not accurate.
Was not even a time when they were telling her to leave, because I saw it was Clifton who ended up telling her, "You're not ready to love." So that could have been like when everybody was standing and they picked the two that they're thinking of getting rid of.
Yeah,
and they choose that one person. So that means that she was not voted off that day.
Yeah,
but he chose that moment to still tell her that. And that was not necessary.
My thing is, Demetrius and Sabrina are one and the same.
They love to tell people off.
They like to put people in their place. Yes. It's some ego thing, some narcissistic stuff.
Judgmental nonsense.
Yeah. Like, your shit don't stink. Like, you are, like, I don't know what the women saw in Demetrius. I thought he was one of the most unattractive people on the show. Like, I was very shocked when everybody flocked him.
He seemed judgmental to me from the moment he walked in.
Like, just his little small little eyes just always looking like this. Yeah. I'm like, why are people checking for him again? Yeah. And it's not like he even, like, was somebody who pursued. Because men who are men, real men, don't mind pursuing if they're interested in something. You are there sitting down in the back. Like, even Sabrina said something today, like, you know, he's the type of guy where I'm going to let you, I ain't going to sweat you.
Yes, I'm not going to sweat you, I'm going to let you.
But girl, he started sweating you when you left him, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Like,
so the fact that you even want someone like that,
she didn't really want him. She saw him and she was like, you know, I'm going to put this man in his place. Because that's what she did.
Or
she checked him.
She felt like kind of like, this is kind of maybe like a competition.
Maybe this is a good challenge for me or something. But I don't think Sabrina was ever seriously seeing him. And I don't think Sabrina was serious about anybody.
But as time went on, she wasn't really feeling him like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought it was very weird. So Precious got really, really upset. She was cussing at him. She said, F you, B-I-T. And she said it with so much bass in her voice. I was like, girl, you brought that from the depths of your soul to say that.
She really did.
So she went off on him and everything. He was like, are you drunk? Are you high? And she said, no, I'm not drunk or high. And then the thing is, I don't like about Tommy, but, you know, like I've said it before, he is misogynistic. He is also very sexist. Yeah. This is a man who was with this woman for 20 years, and he decided to marry her 2 seconds before the show decided to come on. So I ain't even checking for him. He ain't no love guru. He loves
to say, me and my woman have been
together for this many
20-something years.
Yeah, you wasted her time for about 19 of those years.
You know, and I said, oh, wow, he's been married for that long? No. Anywho,
go check on Google Boo when he got married.
But he went and
was telling her, calm down, bring it down. And then she's like, but I gotta bring it down now.
But he's the one who's really started like getting loud, and you didn't correct him. And I felt like, and there was another moment, but that was with someone else.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
But I just thought,
so she stormed up and she ended up leaving.
And the girls were there trying to tell her to come back. Why would I go there? Because Tommy's going to put me in check. Well, he's going to try to put me in check and be like, you need to be better. You need to act like a lady. You need to act. He would have done all that. Yeah. And why am I going there to embarrass myself again? Yeah. Y'all have already embarrassed me. Y'all have already called me a party girl. Y'all have already called me this. Y'all have called me that. I have just called the man a bitch on live TV. There ain't no going back. There's no going back.
So she left. I thought that was a
best decision she made on the show thus far.
But Precious, you
need seriously proactive healing. Yeah. Like when she was on the show,
she was break up your relationship with that person, because obviously you don't like that. Whoever you're with, whoever is not trying to be in a committed relationship with you, you need to just break that off, and you need to go and just have counseling.
Be in proactive therapy for the next 2 years. Don't be with nobody.
Yeah.
Get yourself together, and the right man will find you, boo. But don't go be with nobody. Because from the beginning, she was going with everybody who was talking down to her, who was not checking for her, and who had hints of disgust when they looked at her.
And she had such good compliments and all that.
So, like, talking about them like they're the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah. And I was just like, what is she like, I don't want to say what was she on, because I don't want to pull a Demetrius, but what was you doing? Yeah. Like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for that sister. Yeah. It was quite a bit this episode, but I also felt like Demetrius, you kind of pushed her.
Yeah, and I mean, she has. So
I didn't feel sorry for him, really.
She has such an effervescent personality. You know, like, she just seems like a good person. She's like someone that I would like to hang out with and stuff like that. But she just needs counseling. She just does. No, she is.
Yeah, she seems like a good person, but after the healing, maybe then, chop it up. But
even chop it up now. She just seems to be a nice social person.
Yeah.
But like all of us, she needs counseling. A lot of times we don't think that we need healing until stuff like this comes up.
And it's all on TV.
It bubbles up and it's all in our face. So when she sees this, she'll say,
I need to do better.
So who was the next?
Then they
spoke about, how about Tina?
Well, Tina, yes, they did talk about Tina, about her ghosting him. Tommy is still... I love Tina's response to that narcissist, because what happened was he was basically saying that she will leave you. She will ghost you. He still got whiplash from when she left him at the park. His neck still hurted.
She was just like, Tommy, do you need
an apology? Like, he said, but the thing is, she was going off on PO, I think, or whatever.
Also,
so what happened was with Paul, basically he said that there was nobody there for him. He had told Tina that or whatever, and that he wanted her to self-eliminate because he was going to leave as well.
That's what Tina said. That's what Tina said. That was surprising.
I don't put it past him.
That he told her, hey, let's both self-eliminate and then meet on the outside. And then she said he put her on a 3-way call. And I guess his friend attests to the fact that he has a book coming out.
And that he's not there for the right reasons anyway. That's the only reason
why he's on this show.
And he said, I'm a music producer. I ain't got no book out.
So he's a sound engineer then.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Don't
see.
let me come 6 months later and see you got some book out, Paul. Because I would be like, yeah, Tina said it. If it's a 6 months, a year, 2, I'm going to be looking for that book, Paul. I ain't going to live that one down. I'm going to be looking for that book. And now I'm sure he's like, man, we got to put it off on hold because she exposed me.
Please, that man got to go with it.
Yes, but so Tommy.
That was so interesting.
But she was going off gun blazing with everybody.
I know, she's like, hey, nobody wants your old self with your Viagra.
And there was a Viagra. I was like, girl, I know you did it because, Mom, you said that meant stuff.
She was telling him off in a calm way. I was just like,
not the Viagra and old wrinkly ass. I was like, ooh.
So I think by the time she looked at Tommy and said, do you want an apology?
Tommy was just like, oh, he said, I just think that we can at least have conversations like adults.
Yeah,
but he said, let me not go there because
the way I see, she just told this man,
yeah, because the thing is, Tommy, you were like begging for an apology. He's like, because he kept on saying like, don't you think it was disrespectful? Don't you think it was disrespectful? She's like, do you need an apology? Because I did what was right for me.
Yeah.
And there's no need to apologize. There was nobody there. And he was like, you need to see it to the end. I'm not wasting my time. I am a mother of somebody who is a 2-year-old.
I know.
I ain't got time to be wasting my time with grown-ass men who are making serious connections. I would not have either. I would have been just like Tina. Because why am I going to sit here and fake it like I have connections here when my person's probably out there? I mean, look at Dakia. She got somebody.
She's such a beautiful woman, though. She's like
gorgeous.
Really gorgeous. She has such a pretty face. Oh my goodness,
she is gorgeous. So I'm glad she didn't waste her time because nobody there was substantial. I mean, but we gonna get into who was next.
Dakia and Clifton and Joy.
Joy and Clifton. Ooh. I thought I liked y'all, but I'm actually quite disgusted with you, Joy. Very disgusted.
You guys let us know. Did they lose a little points?
And let's just mention this fool did not even propose. He gave her a key to the house.
Oh, okay. Well, we gotta get into that.
Like, I was just disgusted.
Yeah,
what is that?
I was thinking that he was gonna give her this ring.
Because he said that, she's the one for me. Like, he said this whole spiel.
And she had already said also that
she's going to stop performing.
She's going to stop performing in Mexico. I guess she's a singer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to come home. They've done the long distance. And apparently he has been in Mexico every other weekend.
Which is nice.
That it was very sweet. And so she's going to be home now. So I guess he just, cut another key and brought it all in the box.
And then you got on one knee. Why would you do that?
She was like, what is going on? And then he says, will you take this?
Will you come home with me? I was like, how dense can men be? Like, I was just disgusted. Like, yeah, I was like, I actually got up from my seat. I put my ginger beer down just to crawl across the floor just to see if he was going to propose. I said, let me get my ass up and go to the couch. Because a key, I'm sure she already had that. Yeah. But you come make some big spiel like you're going to propose. And also, I would not have even wanted him to propose on Ready to Love with my exes there and people with shady eyes. I don't even want that. Yeah. But also, don't do that. You could have gave me a key at home. You did not make a big spectacle. And she's like, yes. Because, I mean, girl, what you going to do? You're going to be like,
you were coming home anyway. He would have already given you a key anyhow. But you see, remember I've been saying.
You say you won't believe it till you see it.
I'm not going to really believe that they're married. Until I see it. Because for me, even when they re-showed, when he was telling Dakia, when she was like, I can see you have a great connection with Joy. And he's like, well, I also have a connection with you, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
But let's talk about Dakia, Joy, and Clifton. You go.
Well, what Dakia was saying was just that, Clifton, you did not tell me. You didn't tell me straight up. I think what she was looking for, if you had already made up your mind about Joy, instead of going on a date with her after you've made up your mind that it's going to be you and Joy, maybe during those dates that you went with her, you should have said to her, I have decided to choose Joy, so I'm no longer going to go on any dates with you.
My thing is, I did not really like...
But you never did say that, and that's what Dakia is saying. And so now Clifton says, which I thought was very cold, well, I didn't think it was necessary because I was sure the assumption should have been made that, it's Joy. Now, when they went on that... when they went to that house, that retreat, you didn't say that to Dakia when you sat with her on the couch. You apologized. You told her, I should have said something or whatever. You did. So why are you now talking about you should have assumed...
Backsliding.
Well, the thing is, Joy would have told you that. You're now saying that to Dakia. And Joy, just be careful, honey. Yes, he's your man, but just take a chill pill. This is not your battle. You don't have to battle for him anymore because you have him.
You didn't have to do that in the first place, to be honest.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You have this man. He's head over heels in love with you. He seems to be. You guys are having your good time in Mexico. You should be happy. For you to still be this annoyed and upset and F your thought process. Girl, it was too much.
But I thought it was really crazy.
Too much. And I was surprised at Joy. I was surprised.
What I thought was crazy was when they were trying to bring up, Dakia and Clifton's history or whatever. And she is laughing. Like, they were bringing up all the history. They showed all the never before scenes where we didn't even see or whatever, stuff like that. And everything. And then... Also, then it was like where he had basically told her, it is Joy, whatever, after you had been sleeping with Joy in the house and y'all were playing Cabbage Patch and whatever the hell y'all were doing.
Right.
And then she's like crying
right for the tears. Then blindsided,
yeah. And then Joy's laughing, good edit. And then Clifton is looking like halfway, is you serious? Like, not halfway, is you serious, but like, are you serious right now? Like, even he looked a little disturbed.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I know he said what he said. I felt like he was saying that now because, one, you are with Joy. She's right here. You need to be on her side. But he didn't seem comfortable in that position saying that to her. I felt like he shouldn't have done it. He should have been a man and stood on what he said. Because I felt like, one, it was wrong because yes, it was probably assumed. But how am I supposed to know it's for real if, one, you're still dating me, you're putting oysters down my throat, you're here picking me up and doing dance moves. On top of that, you're also pursuing me actively. You're here saying that you're fair game. How am I supposed to know your connection is real? You're here talking to me, telling me something totally different.
Exactly.
So how am I supposed to know?
Exactly.
So that's my thing. So you, Joy, getting up and saying what else was it supposed to be? Girl, you know goodness well Clifton was still pursuing Dakia.
Yeah.
Like, so, yes, it might have been you. You were already there. But even Clifton said in the confessional, you know, she may have come up to me or whatever. But, you know, I'm still exploring all my options. That's why Mom even said from the beginning that I'm not really even sure if he is serious. Because he was not all gung-ho in the beginning.
Yeah. And
he
was
not.
That day when they went to that dinner and she went and nibbled
and kissed him. You said that he was like this.
By Carmen. Like, he was sitting
by Carmen.
He had made a beeline to sit by Carmen because he was still exploring all of his options. So for you to say after that dinner she should have known because everybody knew, they were not checking for Clifton.
You ran over there. He didn't run over there, boo. Yeah, he said it's a whole other woman. Got her Clifton. A whole plate. He was exploring options with Carmen, with Dakia, and somebody else. Can't remember who the girl was. So he wasn't even sitting next to you. So yes, y'all had a strong connection, whatever. But everybody has multiple connections. He had not proclaimed that you were the only one. And Clifton, you knew that. So I was very disappointed that you went there. And you were basically saying that it was assumed. No, I'm not going to sit here and assume nothing. You're here telling me something completely different.
But you know something? This is what I saw. When she had that burst and she laughed, and Clifton looked at her like all in shock. Later on, when the camera came around, she was kind of looking at Clifton like annoyed with him. And so I think maybe this was his way of showing her that, okay, I'm on your side. Yes, she should have already assumed that we were together.
That's why I said it didn't seem like he was comfortable saying it. Yeah. Like, it didn't seem organic. Like, when he went there and apologized to Dakia, that seemed organic.
Yeah.
Because, one, I don't think he expected this weekend for him and Joy to solidify what they had going on. Yeah. I think he was taken by surprise. But he just, she claimed it so, like, aggressively, but not aggressively. Like, kind of underlining, like, in a feminine way. That he just kind of felt it was easy for him to fall right into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I wonder, too...
But I do think they planned those onesies together. I'm not sure how unplanned that was. Remember they had the onesie?
Yeah, maybe she... I don't know. Yeah, they both had the onesies and stuff like that. So anyhow, Dakia started to cry.
Dakia was crying or whatever, and it was just like, she was like, Joy, you were so aggressive. Like, I don't get why you're upset. Like, yes, she might have said on the confessional that, he's still fair game
or something.
Like,
and that's not even the case. This was Ready to Love.
This was Ready to Love, and my thing is, like, Dakia might have said, he's still fair game or whatever, but why would you be so pissed about that? You have Clifton. Why are you so pissed?
Yeah.
Like, you would think you'll be happy and you would be calm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed too fresh. Like, she had just said, I'm gonna steal your man yesterday, and y'all were just, like, together. Like, this has happened probably over 6 months ago. And you still have all that venom.
Yeah, a lot of venom. Now, I wondered, though, why was Dakia crying? Because she says she has somebody...
just because you have somebody doesn't mean that those hurt feelings aren't still there. And then on top of that, Dakia does not seem like somebody who is confrontational. She doesn't want to argue. You're coming at her, and then on top of that, it's like, Clifton, you said this.
Yeah.
So I do think there should be some healing there or whatever. But I mean, Mama, you said it. The best way to get over somebody is to get underneath somebody else. So she's still probably in that process. You know what I'm saying? But it is hurtful when somebody that you have feelings...
That's how you done the healing. It's not that... You're hurt by this person, poof, like beyond it. You gotta do like a fast track with the healing. If you gotta go twice a day or whatever, you gotta do fast track quickly and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just felt that was really sad and unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? But I just personally felt like Joy, out of line, Clifton, I know that's your woman now, but still be a man. Have some cojones about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Joy might be a little annoyed, but at the end of the day, Joy ain't going nowhere. After she did all that, she ain't going nowhere. So I just felt like it was too much. It was just too much.
Yeah. I just felt like it wasn't really her fight. That's what I felt.
Like the key, like she is always fighting some romance fight. Let a man be a man.
I know.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Can a man breathe?
Because even in the last reunion, holding this person,
holding Eric and everything, like you were like this all Buddha with your man. You moved yourself,
your hand,
and it was like. Get off that man and stop trying to man me a grown ass man.
Yeah,
who was man meing you? I thought it was too much. So I'm not really sure about Joanne Clifton, and the fact that you got on one knee and played her like that, thinking that it's a ring. I would be pissed if somebody got down one knee just to give me a key. You lucky I don't get up and walk away.
Right, but she seemed happy with it.
Mommy, she has to be. What you gonna say?
Like, ah! So hey,
until he puts a ring on, but they said that they're trying for a baby next year, March.
Oh yes.
So y'all going to be like in y'all 40s, dating, having a child?
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
Maybe they just don't believe in getting married.
I just think it's very odd.
Believe in getting married.
My thing is, I feel like it's very odd when people sit here and say that, marriage is a really serious commitment. Having a child is a serious commitment. I can divorce you any day of the week and be done with you and never have to see you again. If we have a child, I still got to see your ass till that child pass away. Not until 18 years is up. Because when they have kids, when they have grandkids, when they get married, whenever they have an issue, we still gotta see each other. And the thing is, kids are always gonna want to know about their other parent in some capacity. Right. So it is a huge commitment. It's huge commitment creating a life than to sign a paper, as far as I'm concerned. Right. So when grown women say it's a huge commitment to get married, y'all just sound dumb. Y'all actually sound dumb. I'm a whole life. Like, my mom, if she wanted to, she could never get rid of my dad. Because I'm here. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the case. So, I can't say poof, be gone. No. So, think twice before you decide, yes, it's so nice to have sex and get the boom boom on. But life, you'll be stuck with that person. So, I just thought it was a mess. Going to have a baby next year, March. Y'all in y'all damn 40s. Can y'all go get married first? It don't make no damn... Like, this is why... And then I don't like Tommy. Like, this man was here saying that my process does work. After 6 seasons, we have one couple that is still together.
No, he gave her a ring. So let's see.
Mom, we have the only couple that's still, like, alive and working.
Aisha and Dante. Oh, there
you go. Not Aisha and Dante. But I'm talking about, you remember that guy who left Tanya on the stage and went next and sat next to that girl Reva?
Oh, are they still together? Mario.
Yeah. And Reva. Yeah. But they are still together and they have not been engaged or married to. So it is what it is. Yeah. This does not work. This is a sorry ass excuse of a show. Yeah. Y'all should be doing something like The Bachelor. Something more proactive. Yeah. But thanks y'all for watching. It is Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.